Businesses' biggest issue with AI is they think it thinks. It doesn't think, it predicts, and that is a huge difference. They think and visualize some robot sitting there answering questions that's actually coming up with these ideas. And that is a huge misinterpretation that leads to bad business decisions. AI is a software system. It's a computer that's scanning patterns of things from the past, like historical data, and calculating the next pattern. So the most likely next word, image, action. It's not a thought, it's math. It's a probability engine. It's not your business assistant. Artificial intelligence is just a synthetic mimicry of human problem solving. It's not real thinking, and that's when it gets dangerous. It's just a programmed prediction that's really super confident. It doesn't reason, it doesn't understand, and it certainly doesn't care. Think of an artificial Christmas tree. Does it look like a Christmas tree? Can you dress it up like a Christmas tree? Can you put Christmas ornaments on it like a Christmas tree? Absolutely, but does it grow in the ground? No. Artificial intelligence in the business sense is just dressed up thinking machines. It's automated guesswork at a very large scale. And don't get me wrong, it's a super powerful tool if you understand that it's just that, a tool. And I always think it's helpful to understand these types of intangible complexities when it comes to business strategy in actual case studies. So let's look at Zillow specifically and their Zillow Offers model that they launched in 2020. So they launched a really cool tool, if it actually worked right, called Zestimate. And what it would do is it would predict home values in undervalued properties, or if you wanted to flip them for profit, it would just give you the value of a home, your home, or homes you're looking to buy. And it used these massive data sets. We've got lots of data on, real estate, home prices, trends, reports, those types of things, to predict the future value based on historical sales, neighborhood comps, seasonal trends, all those different types of data sets. But the issue is it was only using this historical data, not other nuances that it needed to consider in its model. It was just doing the AI thing where it pattern matched statistical predictions, but it didn't think of things like macroeconomics at the time, unique certain property nuances, or even local contexts that it needed to consider. And that would have been okay if they were still in the testing phase. But what they did, and the critical mistake, is they thought it was good enough to make kind of this large scale investment and make decisions off of it. Bad data, a broken model, leads to bad business decisions. So when you get this Zestimate for your home that they were going to buy and essentially flip and resell because they felt like their model was saying, hey, if we buy it for this much, we can make this much profit margin on, again, a flawed model, flawed thinking, then they overpaid for thousands of homes based on these inaccurate predictions. Not to mention, it was in the middle. Why they did this, I have no idea. In the middle of a crazy real estate market with COVID-19. This was 2020, right? So they failed to anticipate cooling markets, labor shortage on construction, supply chain delays, all of those things we experienced in the early 2020s. It didn't take into consideration any sort of variances or human level variables, as we call them, when we're engineering these type of models, like sudden shifts in buyer psychology or regional regulation changes, or just an overall neighborhood that becomes popular or not popular. Ultimately, they shut down these Zillow Offers and laid off 25% of their workforce and lost $880 million because of this AI business intelligence making these offers and making these decisions without human intervention. AI predicted, humans didn't think, and it cost them billions of dollars. Wasn't the AI that failed, right? It was the misusing of AI or misunderstanding it. Ultimately, AI is not intelligence, it's imitation. It's overconfidence on borrowed context. Is it smart, intelligent? No. Is it trained? Yes, but it's trained on the data that you give it.